Welcome to the Bandano Podcast, where we're calling a spade. Angel Reese, it's no surprise, she's more concerned in being a celebrity influencer than she is about being a WNBA player. She's more concerned about being the number one Instagram model, the number one TikToker, than she is at being the best WNBA player that she can possibly be. NBA champion Sam Cassell went on the Come and Talk to Me podcast and talked about Angel Reese as a high school player. Called her, quote, so lazy. Said that she does the same thing then that she does now. And I don't mean about having a game around the rim. I mean about missing tons of layups. Missing layups, getting the rebound, missing a layup, and not hustling back on defense. It seems as if we got the scouting report, read the scouting report, and said, no, I'll just stick to whatever I'm doing right now. No need for me to practice. No need for me to get better. No need for me to get in the gym. As my natural skill and ability, being taller than everybody else, has gotten me thus far, I'm going to ride this until the wheels fall off. It's clear as day after what I'm about to show you that Angel Reese is more concerned about what the game can do for her over what she can do for the game. Now, I want to give a quick shout out to the Pope, as he's been first to this party about saying Angel Reese doesn't really love playing the game. She doesn't really love playing basketball. It's more of a side job for her. It's more of something that she did to appease others than to appease herself. So without further ado, let's get into it. Sam Cassell on the Come and Talk to Me podcast gave a quick little scouting report about what he remembers from Angel Reese back in high school.
That's my baby girl right there. Angel, like, just watching her grow up through the ranks in Baltimore High School and seeing her now play the game of basketball. I thought she was so lazy in high school because she was so much better than everyone. You know, sometimes she'll miss a layup, get the rebound, miss another layup. You know, another team get the ball and she wouldn't run back down court. So seeing her, playing in the WNBA right now, it just brings joy to me, like seeing her.
He goes on to say, it brings joy to me, just another person from the town, another person from the neighborhood, making it out. Salute to you, Sam Cassell. Salute to you, Angel Reese. But did you hear what he said? So lazy. She was just better than everybody else. She can rest on her loins. She didn't need to improve. And now, folks, when you're playing a sport, when you're doing anything, playing piano, at your job, whatever your job might be, there's a few reasons why you might want to improve. Reason number one, you love what you do. You're passionate about what you're pursuing. If you want to be the best basketball player, it's no struggle getting up for practice and practicing. That's not a big deal. You enjoy going to practice. If you want to be the best piano player, you get up and you practice on the keys. You want to be the best guitar player, you get up and you start strumming away, trying to make sure you hit every note to a T. So when you want to improve on something, it could be because you're passionate and you love what you do. A second reason, this could be your job. This could be what's putting food on the table. And if you don't have to improve, otherwise, someone will. Someone will come in behind you and take your spot. And now there's also reasons not to improve. The flip side of that coin. You don't enjoy what you do. You're forced to do it. You don't want to do it. You're not passionate about it. You don't enjoy it. You don't enjoy putting in the work, putting in the practice, putting in the hours, staying in the gym, staying in the studio, whatever the case may be. You don't enjoy that part. This doesn't put food on the table. This doesn't put money in your pocket. That might be a reason not to improve as well. And now the last reason, and this goes on to what Sam Cassell said, you are so secure on your spot that in your mind, there's nobody that can come in and bump you off. There's no need to improve because who else is going to be able to do what I can do? If I'm 16, 17 years old, who else is 6. How many other women out there are 6'3", 6'4", outboarding me on the rebounds, D'ing me up on the defensive end? If I'm just taller than everybody based on my natural way, based on my DNA, based on the genetics that I was given, what point is there for me to improve? Why bother? And that's what Sam Cassell was. She was so lazy. She would miss layups, grab a rebound, miss layups, be slow to get back on defense. And she succeeded because she was taller than everybody and she out-hustled everybody, as that is the bare minimum that you need to do when you're the tallest woman on the court. The bare minimum you need to do to succeed at the high school level is just out-hustle anybody. Out-rebound them. Don't worry about working on this, working on that, working on your dribble. Don't worry your shot. Don't worry about any of that. You're taller? Go ahead. Get those boards. Putbacks alone, you'll have a scholarship waiting for you. Angel Reese is more concerned about what the game can do for her than what she can do for the game. And the interesting part of all this is that the same critique Sam Cassell had for Angel Reese then can be the same critique you have for her now. Let's take a listen.
Down a couple of things I saw in the Sky versus Aces game. Angel Reese, I don't know why she has a 1/4 inch vertical there. We zoom in, look at that, about a 1/4 inch off the ground. Baby girl, why can't you jump? Her jumper's terrible, by the way. Nice air ball. My favorite thing is an Angel Reese runner. Now, this is what I noticed. It leads to an easy three-pointer by Gustafson, who is an absolute danger from the three-point line. Now, let's rewind it. Look at how slow Reese is making her way back. Dude, get back and play some defense. This maybe is a pattern. She gets stuffed by Asia.
Missed layup and just refuses to run back. Refuses to get back.
She just kind of plays her own little zone defense. Leads to a wide open jumper by Asia, which thankfully didn't go in, but what are you doing? She's just lost. Who are you guarding? What's happening?
When you're not taught the game, the fundamentals of the game, when you're too in your own head and you think you know it all, why bother improving? Why bother getting better? I'm taller than all these girls out here. I can just out-hustle them. So it's very weird that the same critiques you have back then can be applied to Angel Reese's game today. And now Angel Reese and Sam Cassell, they are cool. He has been around Angel Reese. This was in Summer League. They have a relationship, so he's not just talking to talk. He's not just coming from a place of hate. He was actually offering constructive criticism at the time. So Angel Reese chooses not to improve. Chooses not to get better. She doesn't love the game. She's more interested in what the game can do for her over what she can do for the game. And now this is just a funny clip. This is Ari Spears, a comedian, in case you guys don't know, talking about Angel Reese's game before we get into the second part of this video, which is what the game can do for her and how Angel Reese is tired of not getting paid from the WNBA Welfare Association.
Yo, what up? It's your boy Ari Spears here. Listen, man, I know I'm about to catch some flack for what I'm about to say. And let me just say, I'm all about my fellow black brothers and sisters being down for one another. Support black businesses, support black causes, support our black women, support each other. Power to the people. But to all the people about the Angela Reese versus Caitlin Clark thing, to all the black people out here trying to make it a racial issue, y'all delusional. Angela Reese is garbage. Ooh. Pure garbage. Ooh. When you look at from in terms of a skill set, her versus Caitlin, she's garbage. She just throws the ball up and plays like she's part of the Special Olympics. She plays like a toddler. There's no finesse, no smoothness, no beauty, no poetry, no skill set to her game at all. She's garbage. Stop being delusional.
It's almost as if, like, he's saying she plays like she was always the tallest woman on the court and never decided to improve on her abilities. Have you seen any off-season work that Angel Reese has been putting in? Probably not, right? And another thing that backs up that point are just her stats. 13 rebounds, 40% from 3 feet within. 18% from 3, 73% free throw, 39% effective field goal percentage. Does that sound like somebody who's been working on their game, improving their game, trying to get better? Or does that sound like the same person that got the so lazy critiques? If you were called so lazy back in high school, what do you think is going to happen when you get more money, more attention? You're suddenly not going to be lazy anymore? You're suddenly going to flip the script, do a complete 180, put your pedal to the metal, put your head down and stay steadfast and improve and work? Why? When being lazy has gotten you this far. When being this lazy has gotten you this far. Folks, Angel Reese gets called out by the Joe Budden podcast for popping out everywhere, for being at this party, being at that party, being at this engagement, being at that engagement. After we listen to what the Joe Budden podcast has to say, we're going to let Angel Reese explain in her own world, in her own words, why she's been deciding to go to this event and that event instead of practicing on her game. Because WNBA doesn't pay her bills. Let's take a listen and see what the JBP had to say.
Did y'all see Angel Reese on Wildin' Out?
Mm-hmm. I've seen Angel Reese wilding out. I don't know if I've seen her on wilding out. Angel Reese won't sit her fucking ass down.
It's getting hard to.
And that's what I meant to say last time I asked y'all, and we kind of just, black men.
I don't want to speak it.
We trying.
We trying, bro.
But she won't go sit down somewhere for a second. There's value in it. It's going to sound like I'm telling a woman what to do, but I ain't.
I'm still Angel Reese Hive, but
she 19, 20 years old with a shit ton of money, and she's single. She's running around.
Oh, so she don't want no more. She don't want no more, probably, right?
She may not know what the repercussions are going to be behind actions.
I know, which is why at that age when you young.
And when them niggas ain't stopped calling my phone yet, I don't know.
Okay, she should probably have somebody in place to let her know. See, whoever she got is telling her to go pop up everywhere. That's not what Caitlin Clark people were saying, not to make it a racial thing.
They're not saying that at all.
Not to make it a race thing. It's just, we just on some star rookie shit now.
Mm-hmm.
All season, you keep putting yourself in the same box as Caitlin Clark, but it's more than basketball.
Now, I'm not going to dissect that entire thing. Caitlin Clark keeping a relatively low profile. Angel Reese popping out anywhere. There is value in time. Scarcity at certain points adds value. So when you're trying to put yourself on a level of somebody else, when that person pops out, it's much more of a spectacle. Talking about Caitlin, it's much more of a big deal when Caitlin Clark shows up as opposed to Angel Reese, because Angel Reese is everywhere. But what Joe Budden also said was somebody needs to tell her to go sit down. Someone needs to tell her to, hey, stay out of the spotlight. Maybe work on your game. Maybe improve. Maybe get better. Maybe do this. Maybe do that. Don't attend every single event you're invited to. Now, I know there is a shelf life on everything, so maybe Angel Reese is trying to get the bang for her buck. And speaking about bang for your buck, this is Angel Reese talking about that exact point. Angel Reese understands. Angel Reese at least maybe gets. I'll let her explain it, shall I? Let's take a listen.
He ain't pays them bills, baby. I just hope y'all know.
the bills.
He pays them bills, baby. I just hope y'all know the WNBA don't pay my bills at all. Woo. I don't even think that pays one of my bills. Woo. Literally, I'm trying to think of like my rent for where I stay at. I'm gonna do the math real quick.
He might cover that. Yeah,
It
definitely covers that.
What is my? I don't even know my salary. 74. Okay. Times.
Here, I'll do it.
Yeah. I don't even know my salary. Does it? Let me see. You don't even. Yo, I'm living beyond my means. It's like, no, my rent is more than that. It's 8,000. I'm living beyond my means. Like y'all think, babe. If y'all thought, it's like, let me. I don't even know my salary for the WNBA. A thing. Do that even pay my car note?
Yeah, I think it pays your car note.
Yeah, they ain't doing it. That thing.
And there it is, folks. Now remember what I told you about the reasons to improve. You're passionate about something. You love it. Clearly, back in the day, Angel Reese didn't love the game. That's why she was so lazy. That's why she never hustled back on defense. That's why she never learned how to make a layup. And the second reason I gave you puts food on the table. Angel Reese is getting a bag from here, a bag from there. Money from here, money from there. Why improve at a profession that's not even paying me what I think I need to get? Why would I improve at playing basketball if it's not even paying me what my rent is? If it's not even paying me enough to cover my car? Angel Reese walked into the league and realized, man, I don't love it that much. I don't enjoy this that much. I enjoy that side of it. The popping out at events side. The going to that engagement side. Going to the Victoria's Secret show. Going to the Met Gala. Going here, going there, going everywhere. I love everything but the WNBA. And I damn sure don't get paid enough from them for me to put in extra time and improve. Angel Reese. Now I know Chicks Dig Scars sports podcast. He gave a shelf life on Angel Reese staying in the league. And a lot of people were a little bit skeptical. What do you mean she'll be out in 5 years? What do you mean she'll be out in a few years? What are you talking about? Folks, based on what I just laid out to you today, does that not sound like somebody who will be done with the WNBA within 4 to 5 years? Either A, on her own volition, saying, yeah, I'm good here, I can spend my time somewhere else, or B, I don't love this game enough to improve. I don't love this game enough to get better. Somebody's going to come in and take my... Is that a possibility as well? My attitude won't change. Will people deal with my attitude? Will people deal with all the baggage that I bring to the court, to the game, to the locker room? Once we get to 2030, she might not be in the league anymore. It's the Ben Daniel Podcast, where we're calling a spade a spade. Let me know what you think in the comments section below. Do you think Angel Reese loves this game? Do you think Angel Reese sees value in the WNBA, sees value in putting time off the court, putting in work off the clock in order to get better? Or is she more interested in what the game can do for her and has already capitalized off of that? What the game did for her was put her into celebrity status, influencer status, model status. Yes, she's a WNBA player, but she can get rid of the WNBA and just, I'm sure, do fine on her own. You guys let me know what you think in the comment section below. It's very funny how pieces of the puzzle start to fit in when you take a step back and you view it with a wide scope. Appreciate all the support. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. As always, take it easy.